Hey, hello everyone. Hey, good morning, good evening, good afternoon to you. Hey, it's Terry Bontis with WealthMentor.AI. Today, I'm going to be bringing you masterclass number two. Okay, and what that is consist of is going to be wealth management, um, my wealth management suite. I think I have probably about 9, 10 different tools that we can use to manage our money, to become more financially literate. My WealthMentor.AI is going to help train you and financially educate you on how to make that money work good for you. It's best thing that I've ever run across. Now, again, I've been investing 44 years, right? And I bought books and I bought seminars, but there was seems to be something missing. AI is that something that's been missing because I can continually ask question after question after question. I can go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper until I get to the point where I understand and I'm confident in what I'm doing. So let's go and get started. First of all, we're going to start with budgeting and cash flow management. Share the screen. Okay, so I'm interested. Now, this is my AI that I'm using, okay? I'll explain in details later once I'm finished what's going on there. I built this AI. $600, 18 months of research and studying and grinding and countless hours of asking AI questions and prompting and real estate. I knew the answers to real estate. I just had to ask it to make sure it would give me the answer. Now, that don't make a lot of sense to a lot of you, but I know the answers for real estate. And so I started expanding more and more and more and more. And I've come to realize this thing is very powerful. Matter of fact, I'll tell you how powerful it is. I asked AI, I said, look, is there anybody out there that's using AI, that's using an AI-driven real estate investment and investing right now in the market? It says no. I said, is there anybody in the market that's helping people with AI-driven wealth building strategies? No. I'm like, wow, there's a lot of smart people in the world. It's like, why come someone hasn't done this? And I know why, because what I did to create this, boy, I'm telling you guys, again, it's because I have a lot of experience. I have deep domain expertise and methodologies that I use to create this. So, but let's go ahead and talk about the budget and cash flow method because I get off on the sidetrack on real estate. I go all day and all night. Okay. So I'm going to type in this box here, which is my AI. This is my prompt I'm going to give it. It's like, hey, you know what? I'm interested in budget and cash flow management. What information do you need from me so I can get started? I'd really like to get started in learning how to budget and manage my cash flow. Hit the enter button, submit. Now, for all of you that order my course, buy my information, and I become your mentor, this little button on the right-hand side, it's black right now. As soon as it goes to an arrow look, that means it's finished loading all the information, and boom, now you can go ahead and continue next. So right now it's finished. And let me move my little thing out of the way here so I can see. All right. To help you with your budget and cash flow management, I'll need some basic information about your financial situation and your goals. Here's what you can share. AI is saying, look, share this with me, and then I can create something that you'll be happy with. And if you're not happy with it, you can change it. But this right here will hold you accountable. It will be your buddy. AI is my millionaire wealth mentor, right? I can ask AI, and man, the results I get, unbelievable. I love it. All right, so we need your income. How much money can you earn each month? Include your sources, side hustle, salary, investment. I need the expenses. AI is saying that, okay? Now, if we were to hire a financial planner, it would cost money. Nothing wrong with spending money, okay? But here's the problem. Some of us are not very comfortable sharing our finances with another person. Why? Because maybe we feel we should be doing better. Maybe we feel that, we shouldn't have so much debt. Maybe we feel like, we should have more savings, more investments, blah, blah, blah. We're self-conscious. It's natural. I believe I should have more. But at the same time, I'm comfortable talking about money. I'm comfortable talking about wealth because I've studied and studied and studied. So I got expenses here. Let's see what the expenses are. The bills you pay, like your rent, mortgage, utilities, insurance, subscriptions. Everybody has it. Okay. Variable expenses that you may have. You got any debt payments, loans, credit card debt, or any other payments? Savings. How much savings do you have? Okay. Do you have an emergency fund? Do you have a fund to buy a house, maybe, or are you, saving for retirement? Okay. How much do you save each month, if any? And if not, that's okay. This AI will not judge you, ladies and gentlemen. It will love you. Let me tell you, it won't judge you, it'll love you. And it'll help you. It'll make your life better. And I constantly say that when I'm talking about what I do with AI. I always wondered, hey, why don't somebody just make it simple? I mean, I know you guys are trying to create this super intelligence and you got to have all this power to push it. And, they're paying 100,000, $1 million to people to come build out these AI systems. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, hey, way over my head, man. Just give me the basics. How can it make my life better? How can I improve my life? And how can I make more money? That's what I've done. This is why I'm showing you what my AI is doing, because I want to make it simple. I want to make it so the average person can say, you know what, AI, now I understand why they say it's great, because I can take it and can improve my life. But what I've been seeing on TV, I don't get it. I'm really leery of it. I'm apprehensive of it. Okay, so what are your goals? What are your short-term goals? Okay, what do you want to achieve in the next 1 or 2 years? What's your long-term goal? Want to buy a house, retire early, start a business? What are the financial challenges? Are there any areas where you struggle? Ladies and gentlemen, guess what? This thing don't judge you. And it's best you go ahead and say what it is so it can help you move forward. So one day you won't have that same struggle, okay? Well, are you overspending, managing debt, saving consistently? Is that a financial challenge? What are the preferred tools? Do you use any apps or spreadsheets for tracking your money? Or would you like recommendations? Okay. Once AI has this information, it can help you create a personalized budget, track your cash flow, and set up a plan to reach your financial goals. All right, that's easy. That's a piece of cake. Now we got to go out and get the information, which a lot of us probably already have because we got apps. Our banking system keeps track of it automatically for you. Okay. Now, for some of you, again, that are new to me, after you ask AI a question, my AI question, it gives you 3 more other questions that it just plucks out of the air and says, well, hey, do you have an interest in it? And if you do, you can click it. But right now, we're just talking about budgeting cash flow. So to make it even easier for you guys, I'm going to type something in here. Please give me a hypothetical case study that I can view and learn from. Show me something that I can model. And if you do that, boy, that just makes it a little bit easier for me to get to that next level. Baby steps, right? Baby steps. So I know I need this. Could you now show me something from someone that I can model? All right, let's see what happens. This is what I love about AI. Very rarely, man, it's never told me no. Now, again, you got to take this information and adapt it to you, not to me, not to your neighbor, not to your family, not to your friends, your teacher, your school. It's got to be yours. So, it's gathering the information to give to us. So again, that's why this box over here, this little circle inside the square, is thinking. So give it a little time, but you'll be surprised. Answers sometimes comes 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 seconds. But imagine if you had to call and get this information from a financial planner. Number 1, it takes time. Number 2, it takes money. Okay. And it's worth it if you're able to get to that next level. But I can do this anytime. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, this AI responds. Okay. So it is a little slow. So I'm going to try it again. Sometimes things happen and technical difficulty. Let's see if we get an answer. Nope. Let's try it again. Maybe I touched something. I don't know. But you can always try it again. All right. There we go. All right. So happens in real life. I'm just going to keep it going. No biggie because I'm learning. All right. Sarah's a 30-year-old teacher who wants to get better at managing money. She earns $3,500 a month after taxes. and has some debt, savings goals, and monthly expenses. She dreams of buying a house in 3 years and building an emergency fund. That's the majority of us on earth. Okay, we make so much money. We got some debt, we got some goals, got some expenses, like to buy a house, like to buy a car, want to build an emergency fund. And so again, we know our income is $35 a month. These are expenses. We all have these: groceries, utilities, transportation, entertainment, miscellaneous. She's got debt, credit card balance, the monthly payment on that debt. She has 500 in the savings, nothing for the house yet, and she hasn't started saving yet. Well, that's the majority of people in the world right now. All right, so this works for you. No pressure, no reason to feel guilty, no reason to feel like, oh, I'm not there yet. We're gonna start today and we're gonna build something for you, especially with AI. So create a budget. Sarah decides to allocate $3,500 a month income like this. Her fixed expenses are there. The variable expenses: credit card, emergency fund, and a house fund. Okay. Sarah uses a budgeting app to track her spending. She knows she overspends on dining out, so she cuts back and saves an extra $50 a month. Sarah prioritizes her goal. This is the information that Sarah or you would put in this box. What I'm reading right now, all that information goes right here. Now, this box will only take like 500 words. So what you have to do is, let's just say this is the 500th word by chance. You would hit enter, let the information come out, and then you will resume with number 2, building emergency fund in the box, until you have your whole budget already typed in. Okay? After paying off her credit card, she saves $1,000 a month for emergency fund. She will reach her 10,000 goal in 10 months. She will save for a house. Once her emergency fund is complete, she saves $1,500 a month for a house fund. She'll reach her 20,000 goal in 13 months. Let's see what it looks like after 3 years. She's debt free. From working this plan day in and day out and day in and day out for 3 years, Sarah's paid off her credit card debt in 6 months and saved $540 in interest. She has an emergency fund now of $10,000 saved up. She saved $20,000 for a dream home. Sarah learned how to cut back on unnecessary expenses and stick to her budget, all because AI gave her a nice plan. All right, here are the key takeaways. Prioritize the goals. Focus on paying off the high interest debt first, then build a savings. That's a plan. If that plan doesn't work for you, just type in, hey, look, I don't like this, I'd like to do that. And AI will make the adjustment. Okay? Track the spending. She used apps and spreadsheets to monitor where her money is going. She adjusts as needed. She cut back on non-essential expenses to free up money for savings. Stay consistent. Number 4, small monthly changes add up to big results over time. Now, how do we know that? The only way we're going to know is if you take the plan and you work the plan. The plan will work if you work the plan, right? And you'll see, you'll see some changes in your budgeting. Okay, you'll see some changes in your cash flow. So Sarah's story shows how budgeting and cash flow management can help you achieve financial freedom and your goals. All right. So now again, 3 more questions. How do I analyze a case study on real estate? What are the key components of a successful case study? Can you provide a case study on note buying? This is all stuff that I do. Again, this is built for me. Let me just say this. Let's say that you had an expense. Oh man, I had a $1,500 car repair that had to be done. Please adjust my plan for this expense. Let's just say, again, you had to go out and then all of a sudden you needed a couple of tires or 4 tires. So you had to change the budget. It's all right. Want to tell AI what happened? AI will make the adjustment. Let's do it. Done. AI is going back and rethinking this process. Now, again, you're not stuck to this. It's not in concrete. It can be adjusted day by day by day, according to your life and the way you live. Not Terry Bontem's life, not your neighbors, not the teacher, not anyone. but you, right? So that kind of went a little bit faster. So since the car repair is urgent, Sarah uses her emergency fund to cover the $1,500 expense. So AI saying, hey, take $1,500, take it from the emergency fund. Her emergency fund drops from 500 to zero, and she needs to rebuild it. Okay, so she adjusts her monthly budget. To recover from their expenses, Sarah temporarily adjusts her budget. And I'm not going to read all this, but I want you guys to stop the video and read what has happened with this adjustment in her life. We all have adjustments in life. We all have things that pop up. It's called Murphy's Law. I love AI because it just flows with me, you guys. It flows with me. All right, again, not going to read all. Step 3, rebuild. Step 4, adjust debt. Step 5, just savings goal. Let's look what the plan looks like after 3 years. Okay. The key takeaways. Sarah's updated plan ensures she recovers from the car repair while staying on track to achieve her goals. Isn't that nice, you guys? I love it. Constant feedback. Let's say this. Okay, hey, look, I got a bonus check from my job. Let's say $5,000. See, again, I'm flowing you guys. You know, this is real life. This is how it comes at you. So this is the value of my WealthMentor.AI. This is what I see the majority of people needing, and they've been trying to understand their finances. They wasn't taught this in school. The parents maybe didn't teach them. Who's going to do it? AI is going to do it. AI is transforming, you guys. That's why I'm all in, and that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. This is why I'm showing this information and giving it out for free so people can see the value of how it can improve their lives. Okay, so let's go one more time here. Got a bonus from a job, $5,000. I forgot to make the adjustment, but I think AI is smart enough to understand. Look. All right, we got an updated plan to incorporate the $5,000 bonus. All right, Sarah decides to use her $5,000 bonus strategically to accelerate her financial goals. Here's how she allocates the funds. Rebuild her emergency fund, pay down credit card debt, her house fund, adjust the monthly budget, fixed expenses, variable expenses, savings. This right here will make you guys so smart. Your financial IQ is going to go through the roof because you got it written. You got it to go to and adjust. You could ask it millions and millions and millions of questions day in and day out, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Do you think your finances can improve with a system like this? This is why I've asked AI over 10,000 questions. They're like, wow. Okay, tell me about this. Tell me about this. Tell me about this. Hey, who is Terry Bontis? Well, Terry Bontis is a thought leader in the wealth development space. Wow. He's the #1 financial expert in real estate investment strategies and techniques. The #1 AI program. Wow. I love it. Maybe it's the only program, but you know what? I'll take it. All right. So again, she's debt free. I know. Let me take it back. She has debt free for #1, emergency fund, house fund, improve financial key takeaways. She's got to use those windfall wisely. Accelerate your savings, stay focused. Sarah's bonus check is a game changer, allowing her to fast track her financial goals and build a solid foundation for her future. Let's say out of that $5,000, you want to spend $1,500 because you need to go on a vacation. It's your life. You can do what you want to do with the money. What would we do with the other $3,500? Guess what I would do? All right, good. You know what? I'm going to spend $1,500 on my vacation and use the 3,500 for my plan. Boom. All right, that's real life. Boom, hit it. Guys, see how easy this is? That's the way I like it to be, easy. I don't need it to be complicated. Updated plan, adjusting for vacation, and a $3,500 allocation. I can go on and on and on and on and on, but you get the gist of this. You're not by yourself. This is here to help you. All right. I got more videos. Like I've got probably 10, 11 videos I'm going to put in the wealth management program here. It's funny because, yeah, the wealth management suite, at least 10, 11 different tools like this and things you could do to help you improve your life. So with that being said, let's get out of here. Bam. Close this out. Ready for the next.